On the fateful day of September 4th, 476 CE, Romulus Augustulus sat alone in the opulent but crumbling halls of the imperial palace. Heavy curtains that once adorned the triumphant arches of his lineage now hung tattered and faded, mirroring the decline of an empire that had ruled the world for centuries. The stone walls, cold to the touch, seemed to whisper tales of glory days past, tales that now felt more like myth than history. Yet, Romulus was merely a teenager, thrust onto the throne too young to understand the weight of his crown. The remnants of legions, once invincible, had dwindled into scattered bands defending a lost cause. Outside the thick palace walls, the city of Rome lay in ruins, a shadow of its former grandeur, surrounded by the barbarian forces of Odoacer. The air was thick with the smell of smoke and decay, mingling with the whispers of dying hopes. Romulus stood by the window, looking out at the city that had once been the heart of the world. He remembered the stories his tutors had told him about the empire's zenith, the conquests, the architectural marvels, the law and order that had brought a semblance of civilization to a chaotic world. But those stories felt like echoes from a distant past, irrelevant to the grim reality he now faced. Suddenly, there was a knock on the heavy wooden door of his chamber. It was Orestes, his loyal but beleaguered father, whose own military prowess had been unable to fend off the inevitable. "My son, it's time," Orestes said, his voice heavy with sorrow and defeat. Romulus turned to face him, his young face etched with an expression that was an unsettling mix of boyish fear and adult resignation. "What should I do, father?" he asked, seeking guidance he knew might never come. Orestes sighed deeply. "Odoacer has demanded your abdication in exchange for your life and a promise of safety. Resist, and we face annihilation. Acquiesce, and we may live but as subjects of a new ruler."